Hey guys, welcome back to Spin Crochet Repeat RCC. The RCC stands for Robin's Crochet Creations, which is where you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. Spin Crochet Repeat is for here on Rumble and YouTube, and also in my Etsy shop. So this is my spinning wheel. You've probably seen it in many of my videos. It is a Country Craftsman. And when I first saw this on Marketplace, I was doing a little bit of research on it and actually found not a whole lot in the way of videos that get really detailed on these kind of wheels. So I thought I would show a little bit about it, and I've also need to dust it and oil it. So I thought I would share that as well, just for routine care. So naturally, this is the drive wheel. This is what is called a double drive system. This is the drive band. This is some just kitchen twine that I found at the Dollar Tree. And it's cotton, so it doesn't stretch. But it goes around the whirl and around the bobbin. This is the mother of all, right? All of this in here. This is the flyer. This spins around, and that's what adds twist to the yarn. The bobbin also spins, so like everything, when it's a spinning wheel, everything's spinning. With this model, there are no screws or anything holding it all together. We have these leather bushings. They're held together with these wooden pegs here and here. We have this would be where a distaff would come up, and you could hold fiber, typically flax, on it. This is the tensioner rod, and as you twist that, you see this screw moving, and that adjusts the tension because it goes through this here that holds the mother of all, and it moves it back and forth to adjust your tension. Now, coming off of the wheel, we have the honestly, I'm not sure what to call this. I guess you'd kind of call it an axle. It sits down into here. This is the footman, and it slips on there, and that connects here with this string to the treadle. And the treadle is, this one came with a lovely little sheepskin, faux sheepskin kind of rug cushion. This, which is velcroed on. But everything just fits into these two legs as a peg. And the same goes here. It's all wooden pegs. So I'm going to, sorry for the wobbling there, I'm going to set up this camera on a tripod so that I can show how to oil it. I'll be right back. Alright, so before I oil it, I'm just going to give it a good dusting. Typically the wheel does not get that dirty because it's constantly moving. So it's kind of in the crevices. You will have this part here, the base, it will get dusty from the fiber. And then I will dust the legs. Now to oil it, this is what I use, is just an old medicine syringe from Walmart. And anything where it moves, it's what needs to be oiled. So I even oil right here just a little bit to keep this wood in good condition. And this is mineral oil, so it's not going to hurt the wood. I do it on both the front and on the back. And work that around a little bit. And you want to do this when you're not spinning any fiber on it at the moment, of course. I'm also going to put a little bit, just a little bit, where that axle meets up with the footman. And the flyer especially, you want to make sure that you're oiling it. You want to oil these leather bushings. You want to oil where both the front and back leather bushings. And I even don't have enough hands. I'm going to take this out of the back. I'm going to hold on to my drive band so I don't lose it and have to fight with it. This is the whirl. It unscrews. This is how you change your bobbin. You want to be careful with these because they will break. You take this bobbin off and then put some oil down in it. I'll give it all a good spin here in a minute, and that will help make sure it evenly distributes. And then I'm going to slip my drive band back on. I'll reposition it in a second. Put it back into that leather bushing. Got one part of the drive band back over onto the whirl. And the other one back onto the bobbin. Now these bobbins are the ones I have. I've heard that there are two different sizes. The ones I have are only made to hold about 2 ounces. I have gotten about 3.5 ounces on there before. And to help do that, I made this little piece of cardstock. And this is especially to help when I ply. I fit it onto the bobbin there. It has to have clearance for the flyer to go around it without hitting it so that it won't mess up your spin. So far I've not found a better solution. That's just kind of needed it so I fixed it kind of thing. So, with all of that, now I'm not going to oil the tension rod because I need it to keep the tension where it is. That controls the uptake. So I'm going to give it a good spin, and I'm going to hold on to my leader because I'm going to spin here in just a little bit, and I don't want to have to deal with pulling it back through. As you can hear, it runs very quietly. There's a steady thump when that footman goes around. And if you listen to that too much while you're spinning, you'll go right to sleep. I'm going to spin it the other way. Make sure all the oil is well lubricated. Or well distributed rather, so everything is lubricated. And that's about it. I've seen people suggest that you oil it every time you use it. Mine does not get a lot of heavy use, so I don't really do that, but you want to try to do it before it starts squeaking, because if you don't get the dog needs to visit. Okay. If you don't get it oiled before it starts squeaking, well, that means there's those points that are connecting, and that could cause wear and tear. So, like I said, that's oiling it. That's just routine maintenance. And also for the history of this wheel, you can find this pretty easily on Google. Spinning wheels for a long time were made for just common household display. And so there's a man named Jerome Rooney, and he made those wheels for display. And he didn't realize there's actually a market for a working spinning wheel. It was more of a conversation piece. So he found out that there would be a market for it. He visited the Museum of American Textile History and took some measurements, took a lot of pictures, did some looking, got to work, and designed what we call the Country Craftsman. He, sorry y'all, come on. He had a man named Joseph Franzik that began working with him as an apprentice in 1972. When Rooney retired in 82, Franzik took over his business, and that is who made this particular model that you're looking at right now. It is a 1987 model. So there you have it. That is how one of these bad boys works. And I hope you have learned something. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will join me in another video soon. Thanks. Bye.